You're watching Out of Office. Well, this week we are in conversation with a very special guest. Well, you have to tell me now who I'm talking about. He completed his MBA from the Asian Institute of Finance at Manila. In 1990, he left his Citibank job to become a stockbroker. Not yet ringing a bell? Let's find out. Well, if that didn't ring a bell, then the words First Global sure would have. Yes, I'm talking about the Shankar Sharma. Let's go find out more about him. Hi Shankar.
Hi Devika, how are you?
Very good to see you. And looks like you're really busy, occupied.
Yeah, it's a weekend, so.
This is what you do generally? Is this your weekend?
Yeah.
You're a big reader.
Big
And
reader.
I can clearly see that.
Big reader.
Have you kept a count of how many books you have?
Yes, it's all inventoried, so this is all exactly placed where it's supposed to be.
And not a book moves from its
Not a
place.
book moves from here, so it's all catalogued. We know exactly if I have to, because if probably three or 3,500 books in this house. So if I have to look for a book, if it's not catalogued, it's a nightmare.
It's like a mini library.
Yeah, and unfortunately, before we got so organized, we ended up buying the same book many times because you'd kind of forgotten that you had this book.
Had the book.
So,
What kind of books do you like to read?
Both me and my wife Devina, we are very eclectic, so we read almost, beyond business, we read almost everything. So we don't read business books or finance books or...
James A. Chase, he's a
James
thriller
Hadley, since I was a kid, when I read my first James Hadley Chase book in class 5, when I sort of stole it from my dad's library. But I think he's just an amazing writer. Amazing writer.
And any other type of books that you like to read aside of?
These days I'm very interested in a variety of technologies.
Okay.
Which I have some grounding in technology. I kind of went away from it. I've gone back to it. So I read a lot about, rehab technologies, how technology can help people sort of overcome physical challenges or mental challenges. So I'm very deeply involved in reading about that.
That is linked to what you're going to be doing now as well.
Yes, exactly.
And then we'll come to that in a bit.
Sure.
But Ayn Rand, that's also another author that you really like.
Yeah, that was again back in school. She's a very powerful, or was a very
Fountainhead.
powerful fountainhead, and she has written a whole lot of books. And the only thing I'm not very proud of is the fact that even Alan Greenspan, considers her to be his favorite author. So, I think that's a dubious distinction. But other than that, I thought, apart from her philosophy, that's something you can outgrow, but the kind of writing, the power of a language.
You write too? I believe you've written columns also.
Oh yeah, I write quite a bit as well. Writing has been a passion again from school. I've been an essay writer.
That's more business writing, business related.
Not really. I'm writing something in fiction now.
Really?
Hopefully in some time, I'll try and get it published. Yeah.
All right, so that's interesting, and probably we'll be able to catch a book of that anytime soon. But aside of books, I think you're a big movie fan also. I guess.
Yes. I watch every movie that gets released. At least all Hindi movies that I even watch Hindi award shows. I never watch an Oscar. I used to watch Oscars 10 years back. I find them so boring. They are too aseptic, too clinical. Our award programs are just rocking.
With all the dance
programs and jokes, quips, everything. It's just amazing. And remember, that's just one Oscar. We have last count maybe 34 Oscars. So it's a great entertainment industry. I'm proud that India's got it.
You love reading, but I'm sure that there's a special spot in your house where you just like to unwind on the weekend, pick up your favorite book, have a cup of chai with you. Where is that spot?
Well, actually, there are lots of spots, but we'll go to the best one.
Come.
Okay.
This exact spot is the place where you like to sit and you like to read, and I can now understand why. And this is a breathtaking view of probably, 70% of Mumbai as I can see it.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's beautiful. And I guess in winters and, it's just so good and relaxing when you sit outside.
Yeah, it's very, very, very relaxing. So, whether you drink coffee, you drink wine, whatever.
It doesn't really matter.
This is the spot.
Whether you drink coffee or wine. Alright, so let's talk a little bit more about what's occupying more of your time right now. What are you doing?
Alright. Well, I mean, it's two things, or let's say 2.5 things. One, of course, is my daughter. And, she's... Pressure, yeah.
Pressure.
So she's obviously like 60% of my life and probably 80% of Devina's life. And outside of her, I've been in markets now for 25 years or so. So it doesn't take me that much time to understand or at least figure out to the best extent possible that I can what markets are going to do.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.